Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're jumping back to Transformers. All the way in the 80s, we got Transformers the movie, Autobot Scientist, Perceptor, Reissue from Walmart. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, I just went to my local Walmart again yesterday, and I happened to actually find this guy, as well as more of the Decepticon Kickback, which I actually reviewed earlier on my channel, on the shelves. So it was really cool. There was a lot of talk about this guy, especially on the websites and stuff like that. So I never actually owned this guy originally. So it was really cool that I saw that they had it. So I just picked it up. Something that did bother me a little bit is that the price seems to be the same for this guy, as well as, let me just show you the box, as well as the Decepticon Kickback. But we can take a look here. The boxes are extremely different. It's like a totally different class size, but the fact that both of these guys are around $50 really does bother me a little bit, because I definitely don't think this guy was worth $50. And again, I haven't opened this one yet, so I don't know what he actually looks like or how he actually is. But just right off the bat here, I really don't think these guys should be the same price points. But with that out of the way, take a quick look at the box. We do see we have Perceptor in his robot mode, as well as his microscope mode. We do see Autobot Scientist, Perceptor. We got the old Hasbro logo, plastic-free packaging. Transformers the movie right there. And on the top, we get a kind of a little depiction of how he transforms, which is very cool. On the side here, again, old photos. On the other side, just plastic-free packaging. On the bottom, not much to see here. And on the back, of course, just a kind of general description of the whole Transformers movie. If you guys want to read that, you can pause in all the other languages. And of course, Perceptor in his microscope, as well as the robot mode. And here we do have his bio. So if you guys want to read that, feel free to pause. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what he has to offer. All right, and here we have G1 Perceptor out of the box and in his microscope mode. Now, right off the bat here, we do see very, very nice looking microscope mode. We do see a few dials here. They all turn, which is really, really cool. And the center one, if you actually turn it, you do see the microscope extending and retracting, which is really cool. You can kind of lean it up, lean it down. We do have this little stand here, which you can put something on top. I actually tried looking through it though. I don't think it actually works, but the fact that it is functioning is super cool. Something else that I forgot G1 figures actually had, it was diecast. Now, I believe this entire kind of front torso piece is diecast here, and I believe part of the body, especially up here, you can probably see that, that is diecast as well. So very, very nice. So again, right off the bat here, you're getting way more for your value from this guy compared to Kickback. If you are going to pick one of the two, definitely go for this guy, because you get way more bang for your buck. We do see have some rolling wheels down here, but that's pretty much it. On the back, you get some pretty nice detailing. And yeah, let's do a quick comparison, because unlike Kickback, I do have the recent release of this guy handy, and of course this is the Studio Series 86 version of Perceptor. We do see the size, of course the original G1 is much bigger than this guy here. Articulation, of course, the new one is going to be better, but in terms of overall how it looks, very, very nice recreation of the original Perceptor here. See, very, very cool. The actual magnifying or microscope part of this one is on a bit of a ratchet, which is really, really nice. I love that crisp sound, but these dials actually do not spin, which is a little unfortunate. On the back here, of course, just comparing here, I would say this old one actually cleans up a little better than this new one. So, getting this out of the way, Perceptor here actually is able to go into a third tank mode that the instructions actually never explained or showed how to transform. And that is actually very simple. You're going to take these legs, you're going to rotate either way, forward or back, doesn't matter, but when you're here, you're going to rotate this around so you get the treads facing outwards, and you're going to fold it down like this. And same on the other side, fold it down, rotate this piece around, and fold it down. You can kind of angle him low, high, however you want. And of course, you're going to take these wheels, you're going to slide them out. So it elongates that bottom part. And here we have Perceptor kind of in a crawling tank mode kind of a deal. which is really, really cool. And just a quick comparison, here we have the new Perceptor in its tank mode, and personally I do think the old one actually looks a bit better because of the longer treads and the longer side pieces here. But yeah, that's a quick comparison for the tank modes here. I'm going to take this one out of the way. So now let's get this guy quickly into his robot mode. So what you're going to do for now, you're going to slide these wheels in. What you're going to do now is I would push, actually no, don't do that. You're going to fold these legs all the way down, just like so. Fold that and then swing this over, rotate this over, fold up the toes here. So here we have the legs all done. What you're going to do now at this point is you're going to pull these arms all the way out. You're going to rotate this way, fold that down, rotate this one here, fold that down, make sure these arms go out all the way. You can slide the hands all the way out here, and you can slide this one all the way out here as well. And what you're going to do, you're going to push this down so that actually that clip there clips in. You're going to push this off to a side. You can take this little dial here. What you're going to do is you're going to push and then the head pops up, which is very, very cool. And you're going to take this chest piece, fold it down, make sure it goes, kind of goes flat as can be. Make sure that goes like that. And finally, you're just going to push this piece up. And here we have Perceptor in his robot mode, which is a very simple transformation, of course, just like all G1 Transformers, not much to it. Again, bringing them in close here for details. We do see we have some nice printed detailing here, nice silver on the chest. We do see the Autobot logo, and of course that head sculpt, very, very nice. Nice blue eyes, yellow crest, and on the back, of course, nothing much to see. He is a G1 figure. G1 figures don't have a lot of articulation, but based on what we actually saw, he's actually not bad. No waist articulation, but the legs do kind of go all the way out like this. We do have a thigh rotation and a knee bend as well as a knee rotation as well. Foot is on a hinge, and we do have the arms which go pretty much all the way around depending on how far you move up the cannon. Doesn't go out at all, but we do have a elbow bend that goes to 90 and I believe back as well. But I do not believe there's any rotation on that one there. And that is pretty much it for articulation, unless you're counting this. We fold this down, we do see that it goes back and forth on both sides, but again, not much to it there. So, Perceptor does come with a few accessories. Here we have one gun here, very nicely molded, no paint at all, unfortunately, but we can take this, we can plug it into one of his hands to give him one gun, and the other one, of course, is back in the past there was actually a spring in there, so when you press this button it would actually shoot out, but I guess for safety reasons they took that out, so it's just basically a missile with a empty launcher, and you can kind of just plug that in, and here we have another gun. So let's give him the other gun here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for G1 Perceptor. And for some comparisons, here we have the old Perceptor with the new Studio Series Perceptor, and of course we do see most of the design kind of carried over to this new design here. The colors actually match really, really well. The red, I will say this old red is a little bit deeper than this one, but the blue actually matches really, really well. And of course we do see the cannon kind of on the left shoulder, and of course this one's more kind of streamlined, definitely looks a little bit more cartoon accurate, but of course this is the OG, you gotta respect that. And now I do want to bring in the other G1 reissue figure that we got that I actually reviewed a little while back. And I'm actually going to move this guy off to the side so I can put this one right next to Perceptor here. So what I was saying originally was that these guys are the same price. Now, you can probably tell why I don't really like that, right? This guy is almost twice the size of him and probably 3 to 4 times the mass. Much more intricate transformation, much more details, all that stuff, but yet they are the same price because they are both reissue figures. I don't really agree with that, just the way they thought about that and how everything was decided upon. I think this guy should be at least half the price of this guy here. if not less, not the same price. So I really don't agree with that. But yeah, enough of me rambling. That's it for comparisons. So, final thoughts on the G1 Reissue Perceptor. I think this is a very nice figure, definitely worth the $50 Canadian price point rather than Kickback, which is not really worth that price point. But pretty good detailing, very good articulation for something that was made back in the 80s. And for the accessories, they're pretty good. I really did wish that this was still functioning. That would have made the play value a little bit better than it is now, rather. But other than that, all in all, I'd say this is a pretty good figure. If you don't have this guy, I would say pick him up now. He is at Walmart. I believe he is a Walmart exclusive. So yeah, if you want him, go to Walmart. But yeah, that's it for this review. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care.